And yet again, what adequate song could there be for starting the stream than the song that I used to end every stream several years ago? I'm sure everyone here will remember that, and assuming that there is anyone here at all optimistic, but anyway, since I've been playing nothing but Monster Hunter World Iceborne for the past several streams that I've done, I can actually quantify this, I'm pretty sure, by looking at the video producer dashboard thing that I have here on Twitch. I do have it open, but I don't know how up to date it is. I want to be optimistic though, but yes. We are playing this game one more time, but I'm making a bit of a conceited effort to not have this be the only game that I play on stream for the remainder of time, because I have been playing a lot of it, because, you know, to be fair, I do enjoy this game a lot. It's time to realize that the song is only half dead, so let me slowly dilute it by lowering the volume thingy so that it's not quite so jarring that I turned it off in the middle of the file. The file? Well, that's hardly surprising when, you know, much like every single other time that I've been streaming, I haven't spoken a word at all in, you know, IRL until right now, which is pretty much 8:30 PM. And yeah. Woke up at around 11 today and at least managed to get pretty decent amount of the productive thing that I'm supposed to be working on right now done, so at least there is that. Did screw up a little bit by basically leaving that until the last possible second, but hey, I got it done. We'll soon be done with it, for real. I mean, if I don't even know if, how do you call it? I don't even know if I've ever even mentioned what that is before, or if I will, you know, go into specifics. I probably will not. Not because of any particular option, but just because I think it's that interesting. Basically, I'm doing a very uncomplicated kind of freelance thing right now, and I'm getting some money out of it. Not an awful lot, nothing too fancy, but hey. I'm actually getting something productive done in the middle of the day, in the middle of each day now, instead of just not doing that, but let's see. Start by doing what I always do on stream, which is raising the volume on the old game. And go over to, well, let's see, I just got a bunch of stuff, not really a bunch of stuff, just, you know, the usual treats that you get in this game when you have a festival.
You look well.
Things. Let's look at our dailies for today, because you do have daily events in daily limited bounties during the festival, as opposed to weeklies, which is how these usually work when there's not a festival going on. Let's see. Event Wild Spire, well, let's look at the actual particulars here. 2 event quests, 2 quests in the Wild Spire, 2 Brute Wyverns of any rank, and the Master Rank ones are Nightshade Paulumu and 1 Glavenus. We can do that. Easy, but let's take a quick look at the Gathering Hub here in Celiana, because something that is not immediately obvious, I think, is that you get a few extra things if you log in during the festival. I think, like, you get a couple of extra requests from the Linian Researcher. I don't know if that's specifically tied to the festival, like if you don't do it, or if you don't get it during the festival, you missed it, but well, who knows. But yeah, wow, would you look at that, it's so pretty. I just realized too that I made a very short recording of a certain run-in I had with Legiana off screen, so I'd forgotten to turn the GIF thingy back on, but I turned it back on now. And there you go. Server per ladder. I still don't think I've even tried the seasonal platter yet, honestly. Or it's gone. You pretty much have to initiate your quest from the Gathering Hub to be able to, you know, use that. Because you can only get it at the Gathering Hub. But yeah, everyone is cosplaying Space Channel 5 characters for some reason. I think that's what that is. what that looks like. I've actually never even played Space Shuttle 5, but maybe they're just like generic alien antennae and those white wigs. Maybe they're just going for like a 50s sea rust aesthetic, who knows, but... Let's see, we're supposed to be able to do a couple of quests. We hunt brute wyverns and we hunt them in the Wildspire, and we hunt, you know, event quests, so we can easily do this one a couple times, or maybe that one. You know, and you know, there's a brute wyvern too. Or we could just do the low rank or high rank one, which would be just how revolts start, I think. That one has you hunting Diablos and Black Diablos, I'm pretty sure. It should be quite a bit easier. Also do this one, but I don't know. There's I'm pretty sure I did this exact quest before, but not as an optional or an event quest. I did it as an optional quest to upgrade my mantles, because I have done a couple more of those. Let's see how many I have left. This one, that one, but I did the one that upgrades your the fireproof mantle. Apparently got Special Arena Master Vaccine Ogre available. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get the, you know, the event-related stuff out of the way first, and because I don't really want to spend too much time with this game tonight, because I do want to play a little bit of Paper Mario after this, but let's see. So another thing that I've unlocked, apparently I can upgrade my Rocksteady mantle if I hunt a tempered Black Diablos. And I'm pretty sure I unlocked that quest after completing like the other one where you upgrade the fireproof mantle, so I'm fairly sure that I'm, you know, if I did all of these in sequence, I would be able to unlock all the ones that are required to upgrade like all of my specialized tools. But the thing that I kind of want to do is, what if I go back to Astera? Because I haven't been back to Astera at all during the, you know, this festival. I think that the it's supposed to be called the Grand Appreciation Festival, at least the one that's in Celiana, but I think that if you go to Astera, which is where the, you know, the people who don't have Iceborne are relegated to, it's just the regular Appreciation Fest here, which is the one where you get fancy clothes and whatnot, but... And the helpers here wear the cat costumes. Guess I haven't gotten any new material for coming over here during the, you know, appreciation thing. I guess you either get the appreciation, regular appreciation tickets, or the grand appreciation tickets, or you get, fuck, I don't know. Like, would I still have been able to get the grand appreciation tickets if I had logged in and I didn't own Iceborne yet? That's my question, I guess. Well, here's the other festival, I guess. Nothing too crazy going on here, but well, I might check out like the rest of this place real quick. Just to see if, because I don't even think I've come back here at all after I beat the story mode, or after I've done a few more things in the guiding lands. So for all I know, there's like a couple of new quests that have become available here, and I just haven't been able to find them yet because I haven't bothered to drop by. Or haven't bothered to go to the research base either. Not seeing any exclamation marks yet. Let's like try to approach the other side. There's nothing here in the canteen either, I see. Oh, there's the handler with the fucking Pelican costume. Planning on going to the old world for at least another 10 years. I don't know if the closing is still a thing by then. Etc. Like, fairly sure at this point that the pool of things that the handler can say is different if you talk to her in Celiana versus if you talk to her here. But yeah, I don't see anything new, any new exclamation mark icons. Let's start by the research base right quick and then just go back to Celiana. Like, not even to the gathering hub right away, because I want to see like if I go over to the look at what the handler is wearing in Celiana after realizing that she can be wearing the cat costume by going to the regular appreciation fest. If that overrides the other costume that she can be wearing in Celiana because of the Grand Appreciation Fest, which is another like like alien go-go girl kind of costume. I see nothing else new here, so let's just go back and, you know, start working on these quests. Just get the probably just get the ones that don't require you to do it in master rank, like easy, out of the way first. Then again, like shit, maybe I should do one of the quests where you hunt. Cause what master rank hunters do you need to hunt? Blackpaw, Lumo, and Glavenus, right? So you'd see a couple of event quests that are related to that. I guess we'll see. Okay, hold on, before we do anything, we should drop by the canteen real quick and see how the handler is looking now. Oh, she's still wearing the cat costume, she's not wearing the other costume.
Let's go.
I can feel her in my guts. That's the only thing you can feel in your guts. Mostly because it's your entire character, but... Oh yeah, also captured a seething bagel use right there. But I'm pretty sure that was the last optional quest I did for unlocking even more stuff for your room. The Tail Raider Safari out right now? Let me see. Yes, it is. Actually doing like one of the event quests over and over the last time I was playing, because it turns out that during this particular festival, one of the things that you can get completely randomly are some tickets that apparently help you, well, create some special equipment. It's mostly just aesthetic stuff, but... Just change the handler's outfit to Techno Handler. That's what it's actually called. Sure.
Amazing.
This is the first time I've seen horns like these. They are horns, right? Well, I was saying, you could call them antenna. It's actually really comfy. Well, it probably would be in the friggin' ice region, but...
Amazing.
We'll go with this. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, these tickets. They're called like VIP appreciation tickets or something like that, and you can basically completely randomly get them at the end of a quest, depending on... not really much, it's just a completely random chance. If the event is active, it can be at the end of any quest, I think. So you can kind of farm them by doing a short quest where you... Oh. Where you gather up some things that take not a lot of time to gather, especially if you have certain equipment to make that faster. But, you know, that just makes your quest counter or quest progression go by really quickly, so if you're like me and you need to send out the Tail Raider Safari at every opportunity, or buy out the Argosy at every opportunity, then it does kind of eat into your research point supply kind of quickly, so I was looking for... Basically went on another Guiding Lands expedition and started using up all the gathering points in order to attempt to get more materials and more research points, and I think it was successful at least. Because I also... Something else that I used up, that I did, that used up a bunch more of those research points, was buying as many of the decorations for the room as possible, so... Well, apparently we have a few more things. Apparently place even more things now, so let's see. Replace the shelf, not the shelf, but one of these things. Appreciative snowman. Or Poogie doll with memorial stripes. Oh, that's kind of cute. I don't even remember what were we... At the bowl of ore we had the other thing. As you can see, my lamp is now a freaking anglerfish lamp, because that's one of the things, one of the rewards that you get for the hunting rare endemic life. But let's see, as for the hangar ornaments, feline balloon, which isn't really that easy to make out, or a white Grimalkine balloon. And I'm pretty sure that the feline balloon and the Grimalkine balloon are some of the rewards that you can get from what do you call it? Of the rewards that you can get from turning in those tickets that I was talking about just a second ago, the ones that you get at completely random during the festival. Let's see, didn't I see that there were more places to put things now? Or was that a complete lie? Or am I just not understanding that? I might just not have understood that correctly. Oh well. You can also place... I haven't placed any pets at all in here yet, but not in a big hurry to do that. I think one of these doors back here, the one back there, leads directly into the gathering house, so... Just go ahead and go there directly. You can start getting these things knocked out. And just to check one more time. Resource center. Old Spire Waste, Brute Wyvern. 2 of each of these. Also Nightshade Powder 1 Lavenus. Alright, so let's start by talking to the quest givers here.
I've been waiting for you.
Appreciate what you do, but not as much as I do. So it's a contest now, so if you want to join a quest, just go to joining randos, go to the events. I see that none of them right now have a... Oh, there's that one. I completed that one once, which apparently gives you some kind of some tickets for like a weird crossover hammer, I have to imagine. Has a very anime description, but it's like the second Namiel and the second Xenogre that I've ever hunted. I'm gonna do that quest, but let's see. Let's initiate something by ourselves. So, and something that either involves hunting Glavenus or that involves hunting Black Paolumus. So we could do that one, or we could do this one. We would probably, or we should probably, favor this one because it's in the Wild Spire. Are there any more that fulfill that requirement? Let's see. Even behind the hunger we can hunt Savage Devil Joe. Still haven't hunted any Savage Devil Joes actually, maybe I should do this one too. It counts as a Brood Wyvern, right? Yeah, it does. It's in the Elder Freezes though. Balloon Fight, well that's hard. So yeah, I'm thinking either this one or the other one. Lavenus. I'll probably do this one first. So I mean, what are our other options? Glavenus and Ebony Odogaron. Yeah, I think we'll just do this one first. And then we'll probably do like Glavenus by itself. Or maybe we'll do both. Actually, I think we'll try to do those like co-op. And since these are all monsters that I've been hunting in the past, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the overlay. Pretty much, I don't think I'm ever gonna play, or I'm gonna play without it until I manage to get a new monster. Or I find a new monster that I've never fought before, so... Like, maybe if I get another confrontation with Ruin or Nergigant, considering that apparently, you know, the one plot confrontation that you have with it doesn't actually count as an actual hunt. If the research log is anything to go by, but I'll just get this started. I'm rambling here. There should be like at least a couple more... what do you call it? A couple more monsters that... Oh, here we go. Hey, let's grab this. Should have not skipped that, but hey, we'll have other chances to do that. What was I gonna say? Pretty sure there should be a couple other monsters that I haven't actually fought yet that should be available to fight, I think, without any further updates. You know, they should be in the game at this time, probably. So we're fighting Nightshade Paolo 1, we're fighting Diablos, I think. We should probably fight Diablos first, so we'll build for that first. Defense. Diablos does hate the strongest version of the Fire and Ice now, right? Yeah, Lizard and Blaze. It's been a while since we used these, so let's go ahead and use these. We're actually pretty good for fighting Diablos. Pretty much all those Master Rank weapons are pretty good for fighting any wyverns that weren't introduced in Master Rank. But yeah, I'm pretty sure too that all the armor that I have right now that's visible is layered armor, but my Charge Valdo races my Greaves. I think the weakest quote-unquote armor that I have on right now is the Tigrex armor, but it's a pretty good build. It's like my what do you call it? What did I call it? My all-purpose build that I made for Master Rank, basically. I had a different build that basically had these same kinds of abilities for high rank. But obviously that's obsolete now, so... Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's just hurry up and go. I'm seriously rambling. It's been... stream's been on... Well, I'm pretty sure that I've got nothing on a certain someone else who's probably gonna be streaming this game later tonight, but... Stream has been going on for... more than 35 minutes now, and I still haven't hunted anything, so let's just go up and... Fire SOS Flare. Let's seek out Diablos. If we're going after Diablos, we probably shouldn't have spawned down here. We should have spawned in the East camp because that's where Diablos shows up. Diablos, who apparently has pretty low... I feel like they give... When you have like a quest like this that requires you to hold multiple monsters in a single quest, and in a single time limit, they actually gimp the health of each monster. So I'm able to see the health of Diablos right now, and it feels like... Well, it's nowhere near 20,000, which I feel is like the, average monster health for Master rank. It's around 20,000 at least, but this one only has around 14,000, less than that, as a matter of fact. Alright, let's just get started. Or try to. Hold on. Start with the Temporal Mantle. Oh boy, yep, I'm gonna do that. Just a second, I'm sure. Yep. I built for a couple of the skills that I have on this build, I'm pretty sure I meant for the hammer more than for the dual blades, but pretty sure they're good for the dual blades too, at least the Heartbreaker one is. When I have I'm playing dual blades instead of hammer, I should probably replace stun with the ones that increase the stun, probably. Also increase stamina regeneration. Oh, hey, you got the drunk bird and it puts you right into the combat thing. Okay, well, Diablos has a lot more health now, that's because we're in multiplayer, that's to be expected. Should go by a lot faster too, considering that we have multiple hunters contributing here. And rather unsurprisingly, we got a full party rather quickly, considering that this is a quest that fulfills the dailies requirements quite well. This might actually be a little bit stronger than Nightshade Pablo, but whatever. Oh shit, it's doing the not stun thing, the exhausted thing, I guess, fatigued. It's staggered. I think they actually call it staggered when it starts like drooling for a second and it stays in place so that you can... Specifically to give you an opportunity to latch on with a clutch claw and get some slinger ammo, or just do some... we can get some slinger ammo or try to do the thing where you force them to crash into the wall. It's now doing, I guess, part of the tricks that Diablos has in Master Rank is comboing his breaching the sand with an attack immediately afterwards. Which is fairly effective, as you can see. Shit. And now I'm stunned, so... doubt that the next attack will be able to take off enough health to kill me, but... well, it came quite close, as you can see. Shit. Left leg is apparently going to be broken soon, or not broken, but like damage to the point where this dude might end up being toppled. I don't know. Time to sharpen, I guess. Don't know if I need to do mining for a bounty right now, but apparently I don't. Alright. Hey, Regal has Shara Isvalda Great Sword, I think. Ain't that something? Shara Isvalda, who incidentally there's a very specific way you're supposed to farm it. I just, well, not just realized, but soon after farming it for the first time or fighting it for the first time in the game, realized that if you want to farm the Shara tender plate material off of it, then there's a really specific course of action you're supposed to take when you're hunting it. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but oh hey, there's Diablos. Is it paralyzed? It is indeed paralyzed, oh boy. Kinda wanna break these horns, so. Let's see what we can. Doing pretty good apparently. It's really raging right now, so I really don't think it's gonna be able to do the thing where it crashes, but oh, what the fuck. I'm sure that I started getting tremor effects from that before it actually reached me. I don't know, man, hitboxes in this game are weird. Oh shit, here it comes. And I dodged out of the way, but I didn't make much of a difference. And now I'm stunned, so I might die. I'll come really close to it. And it's coming for me again. Oh boy. At least now I know what to expect the follow-up attack. Didn't really have that in mind last time. Gotta be quite honest. That was kind of on me. Oh, fuck. Saw that coming at the last second, and I really need to like readjust my approach for Master Rank Diablos. I have my temporal mantle up, but I'm not gonna be able to put it on in time to avoid that, so let's I got blasted out of the way by the gunlance, dude. Take this opportunity to heal a little more, I guess. Get that thing almost filled up. Let's go for the horns. Alright, never mind. Let's not go for the horns. Someone else already broken. Let's go for the tail now. There we go. Hey, gunlance, could you please not knock me out of the way constantly. Let's get a little bit more damage off on the tail. I really don't know if we're gonna be able to break it, because depending on which tail counter, which for some reason the tails in this have like two separate health bars sometimes. It's like tail and tail plus. I don't know how to distinguish between the two, or what distinguishes between the two. But let's, yeah. Turn the camp. Get some free refills, things, stuffs. Get this first order of business out of the way soon. Where'd he go? Is he above? Yeah, he is above. Trader ride really that much faster than just running by yourself, I wonder. I guess it depends on the situation. Apparently not terribly much in this example, this instance. Are we capturing this boy? I guess we are capturing this boy. For some reason I can never quite see that coming, but I guess we're capturing and we're not, oh, there he is. Capturing and we're not quite bothering to try and cut the tail or do anything else. I just broke the horns. Right, so... The other Paolumo hates water, correct? So let's go with King Blades and let's go with the Sleep Charm, which will be trivial. Or it should at least. And I'm pretty sure that the rest of the equipment that we have right now is perfectly well suited for this hunt. we can get a little more tracks in the Paolumu before before the end of the hunt, so that I can fill up my research bar on it. It would be nice. Hey, there's Lavinus. Didn't even realize he was here. Hold on. Why the fuck are those fucking things? Those birds hovering around the Diablos when it's clearly not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Okay. Are the down pod? I don't know if it's actually gonna make the dude leave, especially considering that he's getting hit by the powder was sleep, yes. Oh shit. Well, it doesn't look to me like the Lavinus is leaving. Oh no, it looks like me too, like both are leaving, which unfortunately probably means that they're gonna go to the same place if my experience with dung pods has any indication so far. That sucks. Guess we're gonna go in pursuit. Still gotta be looking for any Nightshade powder move. Tracks that we can find on the way. Probably should at least somewhat exist, considering that, you know, the fucking Paolumu must have found its way over here somehow. Alright, there we go. Apparently they didn't end up going to the same place, so we're good. Oh shit. Wait, was that a dung pod? What the fuck? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot, hold on. I did have the dung pods equipped. Sure hope I didn't just cause it to... Okay, no I didn't. Cause it to go to the same place as the Glavenus. That would have been even worse, but no, it's just hanging out here. There's supposed to be like a wiggly whatever... Wiggly litchi here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and grab this. If we can actually get it to crash now. Firing over the correct set of things into its face. Oh shit, hit the Paratoad. It's not good. Wonder if it's gonna go in range of that. Apparently it is. Okay, good. Oh hey, I got launched and kind of capitalized on that. Sorta, kinda. Oh shit. There's the Gunlance user just decided to... Start to do a lot of blowing up, and to be fair, it is working out. That's admirable. It's in fact having an effect. And this is giving me a very slight opportunity, or a very good opportunity, I guess I should say. Very decent opportunity to build up my damage rating again. As of right now, I have done basically exactly 25% of the damage that's been done. Oh shit, of course with this quest. Right, someone wants to get this dude into the pitfall trap. I don't know if that's gonna work out, but... Oh, it's got more damage. I don't want to sling at her and I want the material. There we go. Oh, footprints, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh well. Here's another material. Hold on, that I hadn't yet would like the material, please. Thank you. Now I would like this bug. Not the thing that's much farther away from me than the bug. There. Actually, I don't know where it's going. I guess we'll go to the central camp. It has 5% of its health left. It died, ended up dying really quickly. I'm fairly sure at this point that whoever brought the trap for the other guy is also gonna be wanting to trap this guy, so I don't even need to be present for when it's dead, but let's go as a symbolic gesture anyway. Maybe need to be present for its capture or not death. But let's try to make some kind of attempt. I wonder if anyone, if like the first person who made it there already has, or already made it there has a trap or not, but well, let's see how this plays out. Maybe they're not gonna turn up, they are gonna trap it, or try to trap it. Sasha is apparently throwing out some of those trunk bombs, but no trap. I don't know if anyone has a trap. Oh, no, I guess we're gonna be killing it. Never mind. I went. I'm pretty sure that the bombs are gonna end up killing it if you just use those. Okay, any additional striking necessary? Oh shit. Apparently someone else wanted to use their barrel bombs even though the hunter's already finished. Well, that should take care of a few of the things on the list, at least. Maybe the other one. Maybe we can complete the whole checklist in 2 quests. Let's see. Diablo's Chine, Twisted Stouthorn, Dash Extract. We take us from Diablos. Who knows what we acquired here? Stouthorn Tail Case, Large Wyvern Gem. Palico Diablo's Tail Case from before the quest actually started, I guess. Decent Hunter rank and Master rank increase. Slinger, Snipper. Everybody got the same one, but the one who actually won it was Sasha, apparently. Yeah, they pretty much modified this, you know, end card screen so that everyone who participated in the hunt actually gets one independently of how that actually worked. Because before Iceborne, they pretty much just, instead of prioritizing showing everyone, they just said like, had them be like whatever, and you can get like 4 cards that go to the same person, or just 3 cards go to one person, 1 card go to someone else, or it could be like 1 card goes to one person, even if there were 4 people involved, the rest of them don't get anything. Okay, so let's check the resource center thing here. Let's see how we've done. 1 event quest, 1 Wildspire waste quest. Diablos apparently wasn't a brute wyvern, I guess it counts as a flying wyvern. Hunted Nightshade Paolumu, we can hunt Glavenus. Well, if we hunt Glavenus just in one of the Wildspire quests, does that count as? I'm pretty sure that if we do the one where we hunt it in, along with Ebony Odegaron, it doesn't actually count as 2 brute wyverns either. Like, I didn't even know if Glavenus itself counts as a brute wyvern. Let's see. Let's find out for ourselves. I'm pretty sure it does. Fairly certain that is in fact the case. Yeah, it's a brute wyvern. There's Brachirios. Amazing how the number of brute wyverns in Iceborne has increased significantly, and yet for there's only one more piscine wyvern. You're dipping into the hot spring surrounded by those lanterns is fantastic. We should, I mean, you should give it a try sometime. Wink wink. I have no personality except praising you. But let's see. I guess we're gonna do this one too. Spire Waste. Hunt Glavenus and hunt Akdoggo. So let's see. Something that we start with Glavenus. Probably want to fight Glavenus with a hammer. I think it's weak to water. It is indeed weak to water, so let's eat first, I guess. Get Le Grand Appreciation Platter and not skip it this time. So I guess we'll probably only have to do one more quest after this one to get all the daily requirements. Oh man, look at that. I've never had lobster, but I have to imagine that it's probably pretty good if it's so coveted. I didn't even know what that is. I guess that's like another thing of seafood. I've been octopus tentacle or something? Who the fuck knows? I don't know anything about seafood except generic fish. But where's a box? I actually don't know my way around this place too great yet, so there's a box here, right next to the quest thingy. So let's go ahead and equip the hammer. And we're going up against Glavenus and Ebony Odegaron, so we'll probably start off with a generic gas defense charm. It's probably reasonably good. Start with Fireproof Mantle, and then when we're hunting the Odegaron, we'll switch to Dragonproof Mantle. We're gonna replenish this one with one more. Forget that you can just do this, it's easier. Press L2 and R2. Alright. Let's just get started then. We'll go with the same dynamic as last time. Oh boy, and of course we're one of those super special things that drops us right into the field. This Blunders doesn't seem particularly concerned with us right now. Just get to a full research bar without actually engaging. And we're basically right next to the camp that I wanted to go to, which is right over here. And we actually get some additional Ebony Odegaron direction. Now we have the full research bar, I can tell, because you can tell when you fully research or fully track a monster in any given quest, because look at the icons right next to the minimap. They should have like a green outline. Bright green outline. You can see that for all the monsters in the field right now, so we have full tracking information for all of them. Right, so Glavenus right now, his health is on the low side. Let's try to start whittling it down before we get support. Even do that. It's right here, right. It's a decently good start, I would say. Has to do, 300 damage with that one series of strikes, and now we managed to mount the monster, which is, a nice bonus. And also, well, I think it's generally a good idea to fight near slopes, no matter which weapon you're using specifically, because I'm sure that most of these weapons have an attack like this, or oh shit, it's doing the fucking I do not jump. I forget that Glavenus can also do that. For all I know that all the friggin' brute wyverns can do that. That's like something they have in common, they actually have. Shit, is she gonna jump again? Yep, that actually threw me off, fuck. Okay, so I pretty much need to be aware that at least 2 major brute wyverns are able to do that thing to try and shake you off. Glavenus and Anjanath. I might as well go ahead and put this on. I'm sure I'm gonna need this mantle too when I'm fighting Odegaron, but Magnus ain't, it's not exactly the biggest slouch in the world either, so... Yeah, that's right. Stay like that. Alright. Body has been adjusted for player, it says that I don't see any huge increase in the monster's health bar yet. Okay, now I see it. It's not too big though, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that they have like 3 tiers of difficulty now for a quest. It's single player, 2 players, and 3 or 4 players. It's a little disappointed that they couldn't adjust it for 3 players specifically. Like it's either 2 players or 3 to 4 players. That's its own thing. But, I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference at that point, so I kind of understand why they didn't bother. Oh shit, I just realized my mantle is inactive. I should remove it. That would be the smart thing to do, and replace it with the other one. Right, let's strike to keep doing the friggin' the hammer jump every single time, every single strike, or not. I guess this time we didn't. Oh, that actually reached me that far away. That's interesting. There we go. And it triggered my beautiful mountain message. There aren't any gladiators in the party currently, no. The other 2 party members currently are charged gladiators, I can see. Shit. Oh, too late. Did I realize what he was doing? Because it doesn't like really wind up in a way that says I'm about to jump. It winds up in a way that looks like it's about to, like, I don't know, bite. Let's crack some skulls, or try to. I'm gonna attack from this angle. Damn it, I missed with the final strike. That's a shame. But I still managed to break the head. That's cool. That's actually quite nice, and I managed to topple it again. That's even better. It's actually better to attack these attacks from the front, because you know, when it repositions itself like that, why this teleportation? It's way more likely that they'll end up moving in such a way that it's still in range of your attack, I guess, when you do the big combo finisher. It's time for me to sharpen my hammer with malicious intent. You have to wonder why the fuck they make you sharpen the hammers too, because you don't have to sharpen the bow guns or the bow. It makes a lot of sense. But so why the fuck do you have to sharpen the hammer? What part of the hammer says blade to you? Like, I know that some of these hammers are designed so that they basically look like they have a bunch of blades sticking out from them. I'm sure this doesn't count as one of them. I'm not even sure which part of the hammer is the blunt part, to be quite frank with you. But this is, I'm pretty sure, the strongest water element hammer that's available to me right now in the game, so... I'm trying to remove my burqa right now, if you don't mind. You can beat me up later when the quest is over. Shit. Oh shit. For some reason I thought it was gonna do the Anjanath jump there for a moment, but no. It's not actually... I was gonna say it's not actually gonna be doing the big spin, because... It only does it after the tail has been heated up. Please do the... There we go. Do the big smash against the head. Oh, Glavenus is half dead at this point, basically. Yeah, I think, oh shit, it's doing big brain moves on me. Still, I'm not that familiar with how the Glavenus's moveset. Apparently when it's enraged and it's got the heated up tail, it can do this move where it can launch the tail at 2 different angles in quick succession. Shit. Hold on, time to heal real quick, I guess. Oh, it's after me though. I have to assume it's after me because that attack I don't think could have been directed at anyone other than myself. It's definitely aiming for me now. Probably doesn't like the fact that I've done the most damage to it so far, even though if Mr. One of the charge blade users keeps up the way they're going right now. That won't be the case for much longer. Please come over here. Thank you, my friend. AFK. Oh, AFK is the message for being stunned, I see. It's kind of funny, I guess. You can tell how funny it is by the fact that I am so passionately as I always do. I literally cannot, as the children today say. Oh shit, someone broke the, someone severed the tail. Did they actually succeed at doing that? No. That wasn't it, they broke something else. Yeah. They're unsurprisingly severing the tail of a monster like Glavenus, realizing it very much is actually pretty difficult. Monster like Glavenus or a monster like Coral Puke Puke. Basically need to focus on it right from the beginning, when I don't think it's gonna happen. At this point. I mean, I don't know, it's got about 30% health, so it seems... Hey, I do not have this also on this map. Oh shit. I do not have this also on this map, and I do not have this also after my ass, so it seems... It's passing through, bro. Or sister, who knows. Shit. Oh, there's a mount. Okay, never mind. I was gonna try to do the Watch Claw, throw him against the wall, but I guess that's not necessary right now. I hate that did that. There we go. Plant myself right here and hope I don't get interrupted by the other's attacks. Well, it was a noble effort. It's not a surprise that when I was doing that big jump there, didn't get affected at all by the nice linger bomb. The face from the monster. Hello. Oh shit, I got launched and then tried to follow up, but didn't quite work. Something that I forget about all the time, like, you do get launched by one of your teammates. You can technically use that as an opportunity to, oh shit. Oh, there you go. Use that as an opportunity to basically try to pull off a jump attack. That's pretty nice. Oh, there we go. I think I actually did the final blow there. Alright. You did it, boys. Ladies, I don't know. Don't know which demographic is the most prevalent one, or if there even is one, or if it's somehow, well, somehow perfectly evenly spread, which would make sense considering how, you know, where's Ebony Odegaard? There he is. Considering how we are an even number of people, so it can be split perfectly down the middle. Right, so Ebony Odegaard is also... Fuck, I don't remember what it's weak against, so... I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be wanting to change my fireproof mantle for a dragon-proof mantle. I actually don't know which weapon I should favor at this time. Let's dip into the hunting log real quick. And get some knowledge. It's apparently weak to water too, and poison and paralysis, so I guess I'll keep this weapon, never mind. Does it give me like a question mark whenever I hover over this in multiplayer? Stinful abandoned quest, like which of these things is something that I've never looked at, I don't understand. Party settings. Join requests, research points. Why would you check this? Oh well, whatever. I guess it's nice that exists, probably. So, let's see, Ebony Odegaard is right here, and I'm probably the only one that's late to the party. It's probably weak to paralysis, so hopefully, I don't know if that one charge will use her as a lightning weapon or a paralysis weapon, but I hope it's a paralysis weapon. Shit. Well, I do have all of our own counter beams, at least. It's pretty easy. It's considered. And it would, you know, quite moving around. It would be even easier to fight it like this, but there's only so much you can hope for. Shit. It's kind of what a guard's stick anyway. It doesn't fucking stay still. That's actually what makes it who it is. Shit. What makes it what it is, I guess. Who in this situation? This instance. Oh, damn it. Come on, latch onto it. No, I guess it was too late. Damn it. Oh well. Time to heal. Or try to. Stun or what? It's my last first aid medicine, and it is indeed my last first aid medicine because I don't... didn't manage to trip the free meal thing at one time. I wonder how vulnerable this dude really is to being stunned, because I'm sure I've done plenty of blows to the head with this weapon so far, and it doesn't seem to be doing much. Oh boy. Well, I do have me handy dandy temporal mantle so far, for right now, so probably good. We can try to do some quick draw attacks instead of spin this time. Otherwise that'll really be that much more helpful though. Okay, well that landed at least. I also might like the damage numbers that have that blue outline instead. They're better or they're worse. Oh hey, it's actually coupled, I didn't realize. Yeah, I might have actually toppled it with one of my attacks and didn't even notice. Of course, my free meal didn't activate for the first hit, but it did activate for that that free ration. That's something. That's a sticker. There we go, perfect. able to attempt to try to hit it with my hammer combo, but apparently I'm too close to this fucking charge blade dude that's next to me, so I can't actually hit it. Oh, there's that combo without being interrupted. A bit of a problem with freaking how do I use ring multiplayer, I guess. See if we can do it now without being interrupted. Probably can't, but nope, we can't. Come on. Hey, we did it. We managed to pull off one full combo against Hologram. You that a bitch. Okay, that wasn't a double. Looked like it's not a big though. Quite a lot of hits if you get like a slow hard hitting weapon like the hammer or the greatsword, or from sheer coincidence of the monster's animations putting it or leaving it in a convenient position for you to land the later parts of your combo, but well, we're doing pretty good so far. Despite my completely laughable performance so far against this Sotogaron, I'm somehow in second place as far as total damage dealt. Apparently not even that far off from the dude who has done the most damage. Where's Sotogaron? There it is. Try to approach from the high ground. Shit. Oh, it was a noble effort. Shit. I get cinnamon damage off there at least, I'm pretty sure. There we go. That was actually pretty good. Little two-hit combo there. See, I can do follow-ups too, just like my old pal Ravenous. Okay, time to go Dragon Proof, because I do have Dragon Blight on me right now, because that's this dude's shtick. There we go. Managed to hit something that was technically behind me at the time. There we go. Got another wound off, and I'm pretty sure that it's most definitely limping right now. It's about to die. Pretty good performance, I guess, so far. Things considered. I might not even have to use any more healing items in my... If anyone wants to capture this dude, then I definitely won't have to, but... I don't know if it's one of those groups that wants to capture the monsters instead of... Sinforin apparently wants to break the tail and did. Isn't that nice? Hope. I actually did do a killer jump attack there. Did you see that? I hope that whoever went ahead and is still damaging the monster even now remembers that the tail is back here still. Sure hope that Mcaster 8182 remembers that the tail is still. I guess we're killing this boy. There's always a mount that he got. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get interrupted if I try to do a combo against this guy now. But hey, we did it. And I even got an Ebony Other Guard mantle, which are apparently, based on my personal experience so far at least, among the most common types of mantles that you can get in this. Check out, this is like the third or fourth Other Guard mantle that I've gotten so far. Right. Because this dude did remember that. Have to go back and carve the tail. I did it, I managed to finish my thought. Isn't that incredible? Well, in my case it is, but sure that there's only one more thing we're gonna have to do to complete the daily at this point, and that would be, fuck are these? Meaty canteen tickets. Interesting. Didn't think this quest had like special rewards, but I guess I should do more of these quests and try to figure out what they, what rewards they have. Just do as many of these quests as possible. Glavinus, etc, etc. Apparently got a tool specialist. Well, I'm pretty sure that I did get the biggest numbers for tool specialist there at least. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this means that the only thing I need to complete the daily at this point is do one more quest with a brute wyvern, which can be of any rank. Even low rank if I was so inclined. Oh, Sharish appeared. Fucking Sharish. I'm gonna hunt Sharish. It's actually really easy to make that quest appear, and pretty much the only reason that you would have to do that hunt at this point is to farm more of those tender plates. And it's actually a pain in the ass because when you make the part of the head fall off that you need to carve to get the tender plates, you have basically a 50-50 chance of getting either a tender plate or a gem, and you get 2 carves, and the last time that I did that hunt I got 2 gems, so it kind of sucks. But anyway, let's see. Done this one, and these 2. So let's do the quest now where we can hunt the brute wyvern. Let's go to the smithy real quick, because that's an interesting addition to the, you know, the new thing, new gathering hub. You can actually go to the smithy without having to leave the gathering hub. The only thing that's missing from the gathering hub is like the ecological research guy. Oh boy, and the tail raider safari is back. I don't think you can manage that either, so that's another thing from the gathering hub, that is. But let's see. These new tickets that I got useful for building anything, because one of the new tickets that you can get is for building from the event quest is for making the Wyverian ears, and now you can cosplay as Zelda, but what else? Apparently there's nothing that we can make with these as far as regular armor. What about layered armor? No, we need fucking Savage Devil materials for the one master rank layered armor that we're missing so far. What about pendants? Oh, hey, we can see there's like a bunch of different pendants you can make from rare guiding lance materials. I keep finding more of these, but there's also a bunch of pendants you can only get from these fucking things. The not the Conqueror seal, these things, the gratitude, the VIP gratitude tickets, and the regular gratitude tickets. You need like, I'm pretty sure there's 6 of these. Okay, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 5 of these, so you need 10 tickets to make all of these. And 3 regular gratitude tickets to make this one, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want to make first, but I actually like this one a lot, but I could make this one now. You know what, fuck it, I believe I will. And yes, I will equip that on my hammer, and probably on any other weapons that I have. We still have not been able to figure out what to make with these new tickets. Let's look at all the weapons. It's probably a new weapon. Could it be dual blades? Oh. Could it be a hammer? Well, here's a new hammer that you can apparently make with some of the event tickets. And it says... secret weapon created by Dr. R&D himself. Hammer down any monsters that oppose you. Space Lord Super 8. That's probably like an anime reference, but I have no fucking idea what it's supposed to be a tie-in for. Looking at the symbols on it don't really tell me much. It's like a Mickey head on the back of it, but somehow I have a lot of doubt that this has anything to do with Disney. But who even knows? Could just do a quick search and try to find out, but that would require me to have any kind of vested interest in that. Still, I'm not able to find out what these new tickets are for. They did say show them to the smithy, right? Didn't say bring it to someone else, did they? Charms? Couldn't possibly imagine that any specific charms would have to be with tickets. Full armor sets? No, the only full armor set is the Geralt one. Still can't fucking make it because, you know, the Leshen hunts are bullshit. But, we've looked at pretty much everything that we can create from scratch. What about Palico equipment? Maestro set and rural sets. You can make these with the unity symbols, apparently. What the fuck? All the unity symbols are also the, what's going on? Pickaxe and... mail, whatever that is. But the unity symbols are also the things that you have to trade in for the weird hammer that I just showed you, so... I think that this is also supposed to be like an anime reference that I have no idea what it's a reference to. Actually, I haven't seen that Palico thing yet, but whatever. How about full armor sets? Oh, here we have a few new ones. How come I haven't seen these yet? 100 symbol. Google Alpha Plus, so we can remake these. We don't have the Necker regular one yet. I guess we're not good enough at hunting the Leshen. I guess these are visually the same, but they're stronger? Or what? Yeah, they are stronger, they gave you more defense. So if you really care about the freaking aesthetics, you can just make newer versions of these gimmick cat armor things. I'm just like... I'm not using my time very efficiently here, am I? Hold on. Go ahead and sell off any trading items that we might have in excess. Getting tons of money, but at this point I actually have more money than I have, way more money than I have research points, which is, I mean, it's not too surprising, that's usually the case, but like, pretty sure that before I had problems with money rather than with research points, because you need tons of money if you like. If you want to upgrade like an armor set from scratch in the endgame. Let's see. Mini canteen ticket. Chefs cooked up a juicy and beefy meal just for you. Show this order to the smithy. Well, we did, but still have no idea what the fuck you're supposed to use that for. Sure it's not for layered armor or for regular armor. Like a meme armor. It's usually what these are for. Or a meme weapon. It's not high rank, is it? It wouldn't really make sense for you to get new high ranked stuff at this point, or low rank. I have no fucking clue what this is for, actually. It's a mystery to me. Oh well. know what, fuck it, I guess I will look it up. I don't want this to be a mystery to me. Okay. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. You can apparently use it to make a hammer, which I didn't see. Hold on. Let's look at it again, because it's definitely not maybe I was just distracted by the other meme hammer. Yeah, yep, apparently I was. You can now make a fucking... this hammer. You canteen ticket and... have any other iron hard fine malt. I should probably make it. It's apparently fire element. Perfectly cured and cooked meat smells enough to make monsters salivate with delight. Not sure. Let's watch how these people create a giant hunk of meat from molten metal and from grinding other pieces of metal against the grindstone. There we go. Let's not equip that just yet, but I get the feeling too that that's gonna happen an upgrade, so let's see. Where's this meme hammer? Here, yeah, well done hammer can apparently be made into a juicy well done hammer. We have the exact amount of tickets needed to do so. Wow. So yes, let's upgrade that. Maybe we'll bring along this hammer to the next hunt that requires a fire hammer, or calls for a fire hammer. Boy. Guess I should do more of these quests that require you to or that give you special or these event quests that I don't know what they give you, I guess. These event quests that I've never done, so I have no idea what the actual rewards are, because I'm pretty sure that if you look at the quest list here, it doesn't actually specify, or I just never fucking noticed that it specifies that it drops special, you know, tickets. Let's see. Which one was it? It was this one. Special okay, never mind, I'm a fucking idiot, I just never realized that. Special material rewards. I thought I had done all the quests that give you special materials that are available right now, but apparently not. Apparently I was missing that one. So I had done this one too. I did this one once, because I thought that that was the only other one that had that. Armor spheres. Bonus points. We can fight Volcana and Namiel at the same time. I haven't actually fought Volcana again at all after the plot fight against it. There's also this one, which, you know, I'm not terribly crazy about wanting to redo because, you know, Barioth. I don't really like fighting Barioth, but that's about it. Those are the only quests other than the ones that were there from the beginning of Iceborne. I.e. this one and this one that give you like special weapon ticket rewards and armor ticket rewards, but... well, let's see. Steamworks fuel reserve is full, which is like whatever, because I pretty much don't really want to use the Steamworks because we got King Armors here, which is nice. But what I really like to get as the overdrive bonus from the Steamworks is the Celestial Bavarian Prince, and for some reason you can't really get those nearly as consistently as the King Armor Spheres. I feel like I really don't need the King Armor Spheres nearly as badly as I want the Celestial Bavarian Prince, so get over here real quick so that we can take care of the Tail Raider Safari. You were back to 200,000. I thought I had like 2 million, but no, I was wrong. I had 200,000 investigation points. Well, I can't be as crazy with my spending of those and expect to have no repercussions as I thought, but still can be pretty spendy with those. Right, Haiku. I'm pretty sure that Rhaegal helped me with one of those quests just now, so Might as well pick that cat team. It's pretty much it too, right? Later on the safari and the resource center, but I don't really want to go to the resource center until I do one more quest to do one more brute wyvern hunt. Trying to go ahead and let's try to find someone else's quest this time. Go into an SOS flare that someone else put out and try to do an easy brute wyvern hunt now. Pretty simple. Oh hey, you're not the person that I wanted to talk to. You're the person I wanted to talk to.
I've been waiting for you.
Welcome to the Lunar Terrace and the Grand Appreciation Fest. Which I already read that exact thing of dialogue, but actually no, we're not posting a quest, we're joining a quest. I'm pressing down. There. Let's look at Master Rank first, I guess. I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, that Barrios doesn't count as a brute wyvern, so not about optional stuff. MR Brachydios, sure, let's do that one. I mean, there's also a nasty flesh one, which is apparently hunt another Garan. Pretty sure that might be for another material upgrade that I haven't gotten yet. I'll tell you what, why don't we go fight Brachydios, but instead of our usual strategy, which is attacking it with the Barrios dual blades, we try to attack it with this frost hammer that we have. It's the strongest frost hammer that we have at the moment, so let's go with that. Okay, let's jump. Some food. Fucking didn't even realize that, or comment on the fact that it's like a giant seafood platter, because you get the lobster, you get your tentacle thing. For all I know, it's like a fucking cooked sea cucumber or something like that, and I got like the giant mussels on the side. Alright, failing to, don't mind me, I'm just failing to interact with the supply box over here. I'll be right over. And there's Brachydios. Let's see if I can stick to the high ground for now and try to get the drop on it, if you will. Try to efficiency this, if you will. I'm surprised that nobody activated the Dragonator there. It's like vulnerable. Sufficiently long amount of time, and I'm fucking... I might die here from the explosions. Hold on. That wouldn't be good. Shit. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that the fastest way to break out of that hammer attack if you miss the first strike is to try to go for the biggest strike to cancel out of it, and then... sake. Damn it. It's a complete fail. Let's try to get at least a little bit of damage on this fucking guy before the quest ends. That's just completely fucking, or at least it was completely fatigued there for a second. Wasn't fighting back at all. I think it might have to do with the... I can't know if it actually has to do with connectivity issues or not, but... Let's stand over here and... Oh, never mind. I hope I wasn't gonna get interrupted by the fucking charge blade user, but apparently that was not to be. Able to do this stuff quite well. Just until I was cancelled out of it by the dodge, the auto trigger dodge from the temporal mantle. Right, I'm a good enough contribution to the quest so far that I'm not completely left in the dust, so there's that. Oh shit. Surprisingly, I'm pretty sure Bucky doesn't really care that much about explosion-based attacks. Oh, shit. Apparently neither of its knobs has been broken yet. Casino, you should probably go ahead and heal. I'd heal you if I, at this point, if that was my role. But at this point it isn't. I'll only try to learn how to play support in this, to be honest with you. It seems like it'd give me more fun. Basically, main hunting horn. Have a gear that helps you share your heals with others and pack a bunch of light powders and dust to life. Not really surprising, but I realized too late what that attack was gonna be. Therein lies the question. Really? Oh well. Nothing broke. Might have been just one of the knobs though. Or not. Maybe the head broke. There we go, perfect. Come on. Actually, the fucking slime is blobby enough that I actually stumble when going through it. That's something that I've never seen before, to be honest with you. I think I've seen him ever drop like those giant globs of slime instead of just little splotches of it. Shit. Well, is the rock trap up at this point, at this time? I don't think it is. No, it's even blood. Did I say the ladder? I meant the lever. I know how to say words. But yeah, the lever's not out right now. Shit. One blow up so that I can grab this material here, thank you. Shit, it's not really difficult to hang on to Barkidios in general at the best of times. Let's try to get a decent combo off here and fail because someone just broke the tail. Something else, I guess. It's a little bit frustrating to have a good setup and not be able to capitalize on that. A health booster and a cleanser booster, wow. Not sure why you would carry a Cleanser booster into the Rakidios fight unless it like makes you immune to what's it called? The Slime Blight or whatever. Super Blast Light that Rakidios has. Guess I can find out in just a second. Yeah, but right now, one way to get rid of it is roll like 5 times in a row, and apparently, yeah, I guess the Cleanser booster does cure you of that. That's cool. Okay. Not work. No, I think it did work. It just didn't turn out to be completed. It's might be a little bit difficult for me to get a full combo off, and the rest of these people are trying to do the same. Well, it was a noble effort, but a little bit impossible due to the circumstances. Decent, I suppose. There we go. Managed to pull that off at least once. I just keep getting pushed around whenever I try to do a combo as a hammer person. He can't even do the normal fucking smashing anymore with his snubs. Well, I think his right nub might still not be broken. His head is broken, so... Come down. Switch. What hit me there to interrupt my combo? What did I do? I completed all the dailies. I still need to... Yeah, we're getting a Rakidios crown. But I know that... Like, if you get a crown, or if you get... like, broken material, broken part-related materials. When carving, it's just a completely random thing, and you can get them even if you didn't break those parts. Or if... there we are. Completes our completion of the dailies, and we have about an hour. Which probably wouldn't be so bad enough for the fact that it took me, you know, about half an hour to start it on the hunts from the start of the stream. So I will, you know, I said I was gonna do a little bit of Paper Mario, and I will. So I'll just try to, like, get to the end of the chapter and let that be that. Clever Clutcher. Well, I don't know if any of the other players, like, how many clutch attacks they did. Well, I know that was the highest number for that particular perk. I don't know. But hey, check it out. You can now go to the research center right here in the hub, the gathering hub. So we captured a large monster and hunted a bunch of monsters, which... Okay, here are the limited ones. We get appreciation tickets. Okay, so we get appreciation tickets from the regular low rank, high rank bounties, but then we get gratitude tickets from the master rank bounties, so it's actually a little bit more difficult to get those. And how do we get them? Oh yeah, we did it. We completed our prerogative, and unless there's anything else, or there's something else, which apparently there is quite a few other things. Research Center, Argosy, Botanical Research Harvest. Let's see, we'll take care of all of these things now. Let's go to your room. This goes to Celiana. Well, it says it goes to Celiana, but maybe it goes to the room. Does this one go to the room? Okay, this one's the one that goes to the room. This one goes to Celiana. I was gonna say, yeah, I'm pretty sure one of those doors connects directly to your room. Let's just take care of these other things. Yes, also fucking Shari's Valda quest is still up, but fuck it. I don't really feel like hunting it right now. I'm gonna ignore it.
How are you?
Right, botanical research, collect, yeah, look at all this neat stuff we have. Adamant seed, glomgrass, excite shroom, and bait bugs. I don't believe any of these are like even particularly important. But I'm pretty sure I picked those because those were the ones that we had the least amount of all of these things. We can cultivate some dragonfell tree now. Pepper, no, we're good. It's only for making drinks, I'm pretty sure. Woodstone, shell shroom, same deal. Pretty sure we might need a few more excite rooms for firecasters, that's the thing. What about the bait bug? How many of those do we have at this point? We have 171, so yeah, keep the bait bug cultivation. Yeah, way too many, so we're pretty good. Alright, let's purchase our Argosy good. Goods. And just take everything as usual, just take a look at the stuff. Free materials, of which we have too many of, but hey, what else are we gonna use these account points for anyway? What was the other thing? Resource centers, and goes in the Steamworks, but the Steamworks it's like whatever. Also do Arch-Tempered fucking Senojiva, and we can do Arch-Tempered Ubataroth. One of those is surprisingly easy, and the other is surprisingly BS. I'll let you figure out which is which. Which you probably won't be able to unless you actually play this game, but hey, whatever. It would imply that I'm directing that statement to anyone in particular in the first place, but yes, that's I guess we're gonna do that, you know, the usual tradition of just through the cold, snow-covered ground. After we pet Pooey, that is. Cold, snow-covered ground. Right here. Right now. Why did I pick the Hunter's Notes? I wanted the Gestures. And relax. You can also do LOL, which is, you know, also ends with you kind of splayed out on the floor like so. Goodness, but yes. You know what, sure, let's mix it up a bit, and this might be my last Mon Hunt stream for a little while. Let's go ahead and end it off like this. Except we're actually gonna be ending it off by actually closing out of the game, because this is not the end of the stream yet. Save our progress as we cannot possibly think of a way to contain our mirth, and gonna turn the music back on. Just get a same song, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the opposite of what I did a while ago, and I can get iTunes to react, which apparently I can't. I will eventually, come on, external, there we go. Turn it back up, realize how much louder it is than the game was, even at full volume. And I will return in just a few minutes to at least do a bit of Paper Mario Chapter 5. Might turn out to be a little bit rushed, but should be able to at least finish the chapter in without too much ado. Or at least get to the dungeon, because it's like, go through the jungle and then do the dungeon. I don't remember how long it takes to do that if you're kind of progressing at a spry pace, but we'll find out. Is there something that I'm pretty sure is going to be happening for too long that I'm not going to want to miss a lot of? But yeah. Try to at least do the jungle and get to the start of the dungeon. I don't know if I'll actually be able to get through the dungeon, but we'll see. It's not doing myself any favors by stalling here, so I will be back in just a few minutes, hopefully. So I will see you then for Paper Mario, at least for a little while.